Most humanoid robots you see on stage or in viral clips have the same hidden problem. They look impressive under bright lights, they perform carefully choreographed moves, and then they switch off and vanish behind the curtain. Within the next few years, Tesla wants you to be able to walk into your home and see something very different. A robot that has already cleaned your living room, guarded your house through the night, cooked breakfast in your kitchen, and then gone out to earn money for you while you sleep. Elon Musk believes that people who do not own a Tesla bot will eventually feel left behind. 3 of the reasons are about comfort and safety. The 4th reason is about something much bigger, turning a robot into an income-producing asset. And if Elon is even half right, Optimus could become more important than Tesla's cars. Everything centers around one question: are humanoid robots just stage props, or are they about to become co-workers and housemates in the real world? Most current humanoid robots, especially many of the models coming out of China, are still built for presentation, not for life. They walk on fashion runways, perform martial arts routines, bow to the audience, and make headlines as symbols of the future. They exist to create a moment of surprise on a screen or at a conference. But if you ask what a specific robot actually changes for one household, the answer is very small. After the cameras turn off, those machines do not clean anyone's house, they do not cook dinner, they do not watch over a family at night, and they do not run repetitive tasks all week without supervision. Tesla is trying to solve a different problem. Optimus, also known as Tesla Bot, is not being built as a circus act. Tesla is treating humanoid robotics the same way it treated electric cars and self-driving software. Quietly, with a focus on real tasks and at a development pace that feels aggressive even by technology standards, the project started in 2021 with what looked like a tech cosplay moment: a person in a robot suit walking on stage. Today, that idea has evolved into Optimus Gen 3, a machine that Tesla plans to place directly inside human living spaces and inside Tesla factories. So let us break down the 4 reasons Elon Musk thinks people will want one: cleaning, protection, cooking, and finally, income. The first 3 reasons are about saving your time and giving you peace of mind. The 4th reason might change how you think about work itself. Reason number 1: Optimus cleans your home. Not in a polished laboratory with a single chair on the floor, but in a crowded, messy, real home like yours. Imagine coming back from work and the dishes are washed, the floors are vacuumed, the windows are wiped, the laundry is folded, and the toys are put back where they belong. You did not hire a cleaning service. You pressed a schedule on a robot that lives in your hallway. What separates Optimus from most show robots is not its silhouette. It is the way it is being trained to understand a living space. Cleaning sounds simple, but it is one of the hardest tests for a humanoid robot. In order to do it properly, the machine needs more than legs and arms. It must recognize objects, plan safe paths, control the force in its hands, and work in tight spaces full of fragile items and moving people. Tesla follows a vision-first approach. Instead of depending only on pre-built maps or expensive LiDAR towers, Optimus learns the layout of your home in real time. Floors, walls, furniture, cables, shoes, pet bowls, children's toys, decorations on low shelves. The robot constantly builds and updates a mental map while it moves. Then it goes one level deeper. It evaluates which areas are dirty, what material it is dealing with, and how much pressure each surface can tolerate. Cleaning a glass table and wiping a wooden shelf are not the same task. A kitchen counter and a bathroom sink also need different motions and different force. By combining camera data with force feedback in its fingers, Optimus can adjust pressure, speed, and path so that it removes dirt without scratching or breaking anything. For busy families and older adults, that difference is critical. It turns the robot from a toy into a reliable assistant. The hands are at the center of this story. Many humanoid robots use simple grippers that can hold a prop for a few seconds. Tesla is pushing Optimus toward hands that are built to work all day. Multiple joints in each finger, flexible wrist motion, and precise force control allow the robot to hold a cloth, wring it out, change grip, fold it, and place it back in the correct position when the job is finished. Movement speed matters as well. Optimus is designed to move at indoor speeds of up to around 4.5 miles per hour. In a house, that is not about sprinting. It is about using time efficiently. If it takes 3 minutes just to walk from the bedroom to the kitchen, nobody will use that robot more than once. Tesla Bot is tuned to travel quickly when a corridor is empty and to slow down automatically near people, pets, and fragile objects. The most important part is memory. Optimus is not intended to clean once and forget. It keeps learning where dust tends to collect, which rooms are used most, which times of day are quiet, and which areas need extra care. Over weeks and months, it develops a routine that is specific to your home. This is the line where practical artificial intelligence separates itself from performance-oriented demos. Most show robots can hold a broom for a video. They cannot be trusted alone in a real house day after day for years. Reason number 2, Optimus protects your home. Cleaning is the obvious starting point. Security is where the role becomes more serious. The scariest thing about many break-ins is that you only realize something was wrong after it is already over. Traditional home security is built around static cameras and motion sensors. They record everything and understand almost nothing. At best, you receive a notification that says motion detected and a video clip that you may never watch. Optimus changes that equation by combining mobility, perception, and decision-making. It moves through the same rooms that you live in, watches entrances, listens for unusual sounds, and evaluates behavior in real time. Imagine that it is 3 in the morning. A man is walking back and forth near your front door, checking windows, testing the handle, looking for blind spots. Your cameras are recording video that will sit in the cloud. Optimus is already awake, tracking his movements and estimating whether this behavior is a harmless mistake or a real threat. Very few humanoid robots attempt this kind of role because it demands more than impressive hardware. It requires an artificial intelligence system that has seen thousands of variations of human behavior and has learned to tell normal from abnormal. Tesla has spent years training computer vision and neural networks for self-driving. Optimus Gen 3 stands on that same foundation. Tesla is training the robot not only to label shapes, but to notice patterns over time. A delivery driver who rings the bell once and leaves is normal. Someone who hides from cameras, checks multiple entry points, and comes back again and again at strange hours is something else. The camera array on Optimus functions like a set of constantly thinking eyes. It takes into account time of day, lighting, the layout of the space, how people move relative to objects, and what sounds are present. Combined with motion and audio sensors, it can pick up early signs of trouble before humans are fully aware that something is wrong. When something unusual happens, the robot has choices. It can increase monitoring, send an alert to your phone, issue a spoken warning using a built-in voice assistant, or in a serious case, escalate to emergency contacts. Tesla has been clear that Optimus is not designed as a weapon. Its role is prevention, deterrence, and protection, not force. The physical presence of a humanoid robot that clearly sees you is already a powerful signal. For many intruders, that is enough to change the outcome before anything serious happens. Most competing humanoid robots stop at basic motion tracking or simple facial recognition. They do not have the depth of behavioral understanding that comes from real-world training, and they are rarely given more authority than a simple motion alert. Reason number 3. Optimus cooks. If cleaning and security show that Tesla Bot can maintain your environment, cooking reveals whether it can truly live in it. Cooking is not a simple repetition of steps. It is a continuous sequence of perception, judgment, fine motor control, and timing. That is why Tesla sees the kitchen as the final exam for humanoid robots. Based on what Elon Musk has shared, Optimus Gen 3, which Tesla aims to roll out in the near future, is intended to handle up to 100 extended tasks per day through self-learning and imitation. That includes everyday meals. Breakfast is the classic example. Imagine a simple plate of eggs and bacon. The robot must open the refrigerator, identify the correct ingredients, choose an egg, hold it gently enough not to break it, place a pan on the stove, turn on the heat, add oil or butter, crack the egg without shell fragments, time the cooking, flip it if required, monitor the bacon, and then turn everything off at the exact right moment. After that, it needs to plate the food and clean up the workspace. Every one of those steps requires coordination between cameras, internal models, hands, and quick corrections when something unexpected happens. A pan may be in a different place today. A family member may walk through the kitchen. A pet may appear at the wrong moment. Industrial robots in Tesla factories can weld with very high precision, but only in fixed environments where nothing moves without permission. Place those arms in a family kitchen, and they would be helpless. Optimus is being designed for that moving, unpredictable, human-centered environment. Current versions of the robot already show progress in this direction. The shell is smoother, joints are better covered, and external wiring is reduced. The design now looks closer to a retail product than a laboratory experiment. Integration with voice assistants such as Grok allows the robot to follow spoken instructions and respond in natural language, which is essential when someone in the kitchen says, "Please wash these vegetables," or "Start boiling water in this pot." A major battery upgrade is planned for Gen 3, with the goal of turning a short charge into almost a full day of operation. That matters because nobody wants a cooking assistant that powers down halfway through a meal. For many people, this is the moment where a robot stops being a toy and starts feeling like a member of the household. Reason number 4, Optimus can generate income. This is the point where a robot stops being only a helper and starts becoming an asset. A humanoid robot with durable physical endurance can work in environments where people are tired, bored, or asleep. It can perform night shifts, repetitive tasks, and physically demanding work without breaks, weekends, or salary negotiations. Imagine that you own an Optimus that spends part of the day cleaning your house and cooking, and spends part of the night working in a local warehouse, a small shop, or a logistics center. If Tesla can keep the price of the robot under a certain level, and if it can reliably generate a few $1,000s of value per month, then in theory it could pay for itself over time. To make this more concrete, imagine a simple example. If a robot costs $25,000 and it can deliver around $2,000 of value per month through work, then in just over 1 year, it has earned back its purchase price. This is only a thought experiment, not a guarantee. Reality will depend on price, demand, regulations, and how capable the first versions really are. Analysts at firms such as Morgan Stanley have already explored this kind of scenario. In some of their models, a humanoid robot working at an effective cost of around $5 per hour replaces work that would otherwise require 2 human employees at much higher wages. The net value per robot in those simulations reaches hundreds of thousands of dollars over its lifetime. Now imagine that at scale, thousands of Optimus units working in warehouses, retail stores, restaurants, nursing homes, and emergency response teams. Operating costs drop, productivity rises, and a completely new layer of economic activity appears. Elon Musk has been clear that Tesla will deploy Optimus inside its own factories first. The company wants to prove that the robot does more than look futuristic. It needs to generate measurable economic value before it is offered widely to consumers. As with every major technological shift, some jobs will change or disappear. However, new roles will appear just as quickly. People will be needed to train robots, design new workflows, maintain and repair hardware, manage fleets of humanoid workers, and build better interfaces so that humans and robots can cooperate smoothly. Seen from this angle, Tesla Bot is not only a threat to existing jobs, It is a bridge into a different model of work, where humans focus more on creative, strategic, and relational tasks, while robots take on the repetitive and dangerous ones. So here is the real question. If a Tesla bot could reliably clean your home, protect it at night, cook full meals, and even generate income when you are not there, would you actually want one living with you? Or does that still feel too strange or even a little scary? Tell me honestly in the comments. And if you want to see how this technology actually rolls out in the real world, make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for the next breakdown.